Shalom. This is Brother W from the GMS Detroit camp. First of all, I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles who rule well. And shalom to the whole elect out there. With that, I just want to bring in just a quick basic lesson on Esau Edom. And I remember seeing this video some time ago, and I know the Brotherhood covered this, but I just want to bring it back up just for some shits and giggles, right? So let's just check out this video, then we get into some things about this Esau character.
Hello, everyone, and hello, God. This is Daniel Mayo. Hello, Jesus. This is Daniel Mayo. I have an announcement to make that I should have been doing all this time, but I didn't know that I had to do it. So basically, here it goes. Jesus, I want my birthright back because I'm a descendant of Esau. I am a descendant of Edomites that rejected their birthright. So I will do anything that you want me to do, that you demand me to do, to get my birthright back. Alright, Jesus? Alright. And this is a short video, okay? I'll be doing it now, okay? Bye.
Well, we know that prayer fell on deaf ears. That prayer also was an abomination to the Lord. So nevertheless, Edomite praying to another Edomite idol god. So nevertheless, we're gonna get into a few scriptures, and we go into the let's go into this Genesis. We go into Genesis 25. Just get into the origin of this character Esau Edom. We'll go to around 30. Okay, I'll go up a little bit, and we started this Genesis 25, and we started 22. It says that the children struggled together within her, and she said, "If it be so, why am I thus?" And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manners of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and the others and they called him his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. It says in verse 27, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of the venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sawed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me, I pray thee, with some with that same red pottage, for I am faint." Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, "Sell me this day thy birthright." And Esau said, "Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me?" And Jacob said, "Swear to me this day." And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. And Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage, lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. And Esau despised his birthright. And we know how the story goes, after that, and that's why scripture says, for Jacob have I loved, and Esau have I hated, because by Esau rejecting his birthright, Yahweh Shai hated Esau for that. And so now you got this, now you got him fighting to create an artificial birthright with this AI intelligence, and the SEEP and all this other nonsense that he's trying to do to fight to regain his birthright back, but he'll never get his birthright. He gave up his spot. And he, not only that, the the scripture also says for Jacob is the beginning of the world. Esau, no, it says Jacob is Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the I don't want to butcher that scripture, but let's get that scripture out. Let's bring that scripture out. Okay, we'll get that scripture. In that second address, 9 and 6, it says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that followeth." So yeah, we are in them times now. We are in the Esau's rulership, you know. And I just wanted to bring this lesson out, just because I seen that video of the Edomite confessing, that he is Esau Edom, and we have a lot of Edomites running from that, But he had nerve to confess that he was Esau Edom. That's was his birthright back, right? Which was funny to me, but nevertheless, we have a lot of people running from their identity, Esau Edom, right? And it reminds me of this one show. Okay, right here, I'm gonna bring it up. Let's type in the Outdoor Boys. And you will get into this show that called The Outdoor Boys, which is um this guy right here. I don't really want to get into it, but if you look at The Outdoor Boys and this guy right here, his name is Luke, right? And his whole YouTube channel is about him going through the wilderness, doing what Esau do. He's a man of the field, what the scripture says. He's a man of the field. He's a hunter, and a man of the field. And this whole, look at him, eating crab. So this a whole thing. His whole channel is about him going through the wilderness, doing what Esau do. But it's funny that his name is Luke, and his wife name is Rebecca, and their youngest son name is Jacob. And that's funny to me. I found that quite, amazing. You know that, and they have an older son, but the older son is not named Esau. Don't nobody want to be Esau. So you got Esau don't even want to be Esau, man. And this is clearly Esau. He had the trait of Esau. What the scripture says, Esau was a man of the field and a hunter. And this is what this whole YouTube channel was about. All his videos is about him hunting and living outdoors. His whole thing is about him hunting and living outdoors. Look at that. A fucking alligator wrapped around this motherfucker's neck. And that's the little one right here. The little one right here, that's this holding a little alligator. That little motherfucker name is Jacob. But the big son is not named Esau. Look at him. He's got a samurai sword on. He got a samurai outfit on. But that's another characteristic of Esau. How he covered your land and come in and then he say that he is you. You know? How this motherfucker come in, take over you, and then he'll start saying that he is of you. You know? This is another characteristics, man. This motherfucker whole thing, there's a motherfucker little boy up here with a Hawaiian shirt, with a Hawaiian thing around his fucking neck, man. With a Hawaiian, I don't know what you call it, reef around his neck, whatever. But this is how Esau is. I think he had one when he was in Africa, man. His whole channel was about fucking survival, man. Look at him in the fucking igloo, starting the fucking fire. Look at him, got alligators and fucking, oh man. But he wanna hide. Look at him, cross down with a spear. He wanna pretend that he wanna call his name of a Jake now. He wanna be Luke. He wanna be Luke, name his son Jacob and his wife Rebecca, and he's clearly an Edomite. His fucking name should be Duke something. So nevertheless, man, you want to check out his channel, which his channel was amusing. I liked the channel. I liked the shit that they was doing. It was amusing. It was entertaining to watch him do it. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, what caught me off guard is that they names. The names that this guy had, man. His name is Luke. Like I said, his wife's name is Rebecca, and their youngest son's name is Esau. I didn't catch the the youngest son name is Jacob. I mean, I didn't catch the oldest son name, but I'm quite sure it's a Jake name, But even Esau don't even want to be fucking Esau, man. So, nevertheless, I wanted to get into some just the characteristics of Esau. We're gonna go to back to Genesis, and we'll go to Genesis 36. Genesis 36. And I just wanted to get into the characteristics of some of these Esau's and how they and get into the word duke. They call themselves dukes. Okay, and I'm gonna let the computer read it because I don't want to butcher none of these names, which are really gives a fuck about Esau. But nevertheless, I just for edification's sake, I just want it to be read right. Okay.
These were dukes of the sons of Esau. The sons of Eliphaz the firstborn son of Esau, Duke Teman, Duke Omar, Duke Zepho, Duke Kenaz. These were dukes of the sons of Esau. The sons of Duke, Duke Korah, Duke Gatam, and Duke Amalek. These are the dukes that came of Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Adah. Duke Korah, Duke Gatam,
Duke
and Duke
Amalek. The Lord
Amalek.
said he had
These
war
are
with
the dukes
Amalek
that came
forever,
of
right?
Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Adah. Duke Korah, Duke Gatam, and Duke Amalek. These are the dukes that came of Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These were the sons.
So yeah, I want to get that scripture too. I'll bring that up maybe later throughout the lesson. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to make the through these scriptures bring out the point that they are known by the
Duke
name
Korah,
Duke. They are known by this name, this title Duke. And only in the scriptures, this is only going to eat in the scriptures, only this title Duke is given to Edomites, which could also prove who Esau Edom is to this day. Because nowadays, who is this title given to? Members of the British royal family. So then we're gonna prove that with let's go into some definitions. Okay, bear with me. So yeah, I had it set up already. So we start with just some Americans, just some of this fucking this American shit, And we had what we had here, the Dukes of Hazzard. What Uncle Jesse got there, a red fucking cap on with a red shirt up on his motherfucking overalls, you know. And this slut here, Daisy Duke, was the first bitch to come out and introduce Daisy Duke shorts. They named after her, Daisy Duke, the shorts that the fucking the Jake woman love to prance around there nowadays with, man. You know, she the one started that shit, man. This fucking devil, man. And we got our fucking we got the daughters of Zion who want to fucking copy this shit, man. So nevertheless, um, what we have here, we have the Duke Blue Devils. What's the opposite of fucking blue? It's red. So the devil ain't that. He ain't gonna give you. He don't give it to you all, but he do speaks in code. And by him using blue, which is the opposite of red, really speaking in red. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. Because the opposite of blue is fucking red. But like I said, he ain't gonna just throw it in your face. So he'll try to he'll hide it a little bit, you know what I'm saying, or try to make it not as obvious, But those who have eyes will see it, They will see. I see a fucking red fucking devil, man. Look at the fucking devil, Duke Devil. Wow. Who we have here? This is their beloved actor John Wayne was also known as the fucking Duke. you know? And we have some simple ass Jakes made up a song called The Rapping Duke, Da Ha Da Ha. Yeah, you had some simple ass Jakes. But this Duke title go back to Esau, Edom, and Edomites. And you also had a simple Jake back in the, I think, 60s or the 50s made a song called The Duke of Earl. That was a Jake too, But that was them are just fucking songs, This title Duke go back to Esau, Edom. Let's get to some definition. It says Duke. It says Duke is a male title either of a monarch ruling over a duchy, a duchy or duchy, or of a member of a royal or nobility. As rulers, dukes are ranked below emperors, kings, grand princes, grand dukes, and above sovereign princes. So yeah, if you think I'm gonna get to the, I'm gonna bring up some dukes in the royal family. I think one of Prince Charles' sons is a duke, if I'm not mistaken. It said, okay, I think I just read that one. It says, um, what is the role of a duke? It says historically, the duke ruled over a duchy, acting as a military commander and leader responsible of justice and defense within their territories and serving as a military advisor to the king. Today in the British peerage, dukes are high-ranking nobles, some of whom are members of the royal family and represent their territories in the House of Lords, shape laws, and perform royal duties. Yeah, man. You can't hide from who the fuck you are, Esau Edom. We got you. You should never taught niggas how to read. Nevertheless, I'm just joking. With a little humor here. So nevertheless, let's get on with it. It says royal dukes. Some dukedoms, and if you look at this word dukedoms, what word do you have in there? You have Edom. Look at this word royal dukes. Okay, so high-ranking nobles. Dukes are the highest-ranking hereditary title in the British peerage, below only royalty. Royal dukes. Some dukedoms, which it says Duke Edoms, are held by members of the royal family who are also princes of the blood royal. It says representations of the House of Lords. Some dukes may represent their territory in the House of Lords, shaping laws and participating in parliamentary debates. Royal duties. Royal dukes may perform royal duties as how you say that? Detected? No. Excuse me. Dictated. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me for Slakia for that slip up. I have my glasses on. Dictated by a royal family, including representing the monarch at events and ceremonies. It says patriots. It says many dukes, both royal and non-royal, serve as patrons of various charities and organizations and institutions, maintaining estates. It says some dukes may also be responsible for maintaining large estates and properties that come with their titles. So yeah, this duke, man, Duke go back to Edom, Esau Edom. You can't hide it, and we have dukes today. And I wanted to get into, do they have royal dukes? Let's see if they have. Just look up the word royal duke. Royal Dukes of England. Yeah, it says as of March 15, 2025, the current Royal Duke of England holding dukedoms, Duke Edoms, Dukedoms. It says within the British royal family are Prince William, Duke of Rothesay, Prince Henry, Duke of Sussex, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh, and Prince Richard, Duke of uh, Gloucester. How you say that? Gloucester. Gloucester. Excuse me if I butchered that word, but nevertheless, yeah. Let's go into this type of images. These are all dukes. These are your dukes. These are your modern day fucking dukes. Red Edomite fucking devils. A list of dukes in England. Look at these fucking. Just look at these list of dukes in England. Let's look at this shit, man. I don't see one fucking black face up there. Look at this. These are all Edomites, man. Duke Edom, dukedoms. The word Edom is in there. Hey, man. They just, hey, that's why they dumb you down with Sexy Red, Kodak Black, Rick Ross, and all this dumbass nigga shit. So, and big ass gold change that's worth nothing on your fucking neck, and you running around and weed is on every fucking corner, and beer and liquor is on every fucking corner. So you be so preoccupied in what they call the fucking black culture that you will never pay attention to nothing like this. This is why they fucking. But you know what? The 2/3 got to fulfill their fucking lot. Period. And the 1/3, they got to fulfill their lot. So nevertheless, 2/3 wouldn't even think about nothing like this. Um, wouldn't even have time. Wow. So yeah, the Duke go back to Esau, Edom in the Bible, and they go back to nothing but so-called white people today. So I just wanted to bring that out, and I want to get into a couple of more scriptures concerning Esau, Edom too, and let's go to Revelations. I want to get into Revelations. Oh, okay, where am I at? Get into Revelation 6:4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. So we gonna come back to that scripture. So keep in mind what was given to this red horse, a great sword. So we're gonna go back into Genesis, and we're gonna go to 27, and we're gonna go into Esau's blessing. It says, and Esau said to his father, hast thou but one blessing? My father, bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Now this is all after Jacob and Rebekah tricked Isaac into believing that Jacob was Esau, and when Isaac was about to die, he was to give the brothers their blessing. And so Rebecca heard it and told Jacob, and her and Jacob put a plan together, and he went in there disguised as Esau and got the blessing. And so when Esau found out, this is what happened. Esau found out, and he said, "My brother has supplanted me twice in the field when he made him give when he traded him his birthright, and then once again when he when him and Rebecca um, disguised Jacob to receive the blessing, Esau's blessing or the blessing." So, nevertheless, let's read this right here. It says, Esau said to his father, thou hast but one blessing. My father bless me, even me also, O my father. Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling should be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven above. And by thy sword shall thou live, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off his neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherein his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my brother are at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob. So nevertheless, going back up to his blessing was to do, what was his blessing? He said, the fatness of the earth, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. Who live in the best places you know? Who live out in, West Bloomfield? Who live in Beverly Hills? I'm just talking about, let's talk about Michigan. Who live out in St. Clair Shores, all along where the water is at, where the river is at? You know, Who live out in them nice, big, beautiful houses out there? Esau Edom, because that's a part of his blessing, man. If you ride anywhere, not even right, not even by the water, but if you go if you go up in Upper Michigan places, or anywhere throughout Michigan, they will have it where the Edomites live in these nice big ass houses, and then you would have maybe townhouses where either poor white Edomites live, and you have some Jake live out there also. And they will live mostly in the townhouses, in the small townhouses that's very real close together or connected together, or in some type of apartment building. But then you would have the setup where they have the apartment buildings, all the apartment buildings where some Jake live at and some poor white trash Edomite live at. But then you would have another part of the neighborhood where it's just whereas nice big luxury homes at. And that's all part of Esau blessing. He don't want to live in these big nice homes everywhere. And that's how it is all over this fucking planet, man. Esau, his blessing is the doer is the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven above. And by thy sword shall he live. Going back to that sword and going back to that Revelations 4 and 6. Let's go back to that Revelation. He say, by your sword shall you live. So let's get back to that Revelations 6 and 4, I mean. And this is Revelation 6 and 4. It says, there went out another horse that was red, and that's Esau Edom, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace out of the earth, to take peace from the earth, and that he shall kill one another, and there was given to him a great sword. So yeah, Esau is the sword. The sword is the modern day gun. And Esau is the father of the modern day gun. He's the inventor and the father of it. And even if Esau didn't invent it, because some Jake probably invented it and he just took it and mastered it and reinvented it and then mastered it. That's how usually shit go. You know what I'm saying? Jacob invented, then Esau just come along and kill that motherfucker. And just like they did the airplane, because it was a Jacob invented the airplane and he went to a fucking fair, but his plane never arrived to the fair. And then next thing you know, the Wright brothers come up with the airplane or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So Jake will invent some shit. I seen the first machine gun was invented by Jake. But then he tried to sell the patent to the army and they rejected this shit. And then they just came out with their own machine gun. And that's how they used to do Jake at the end. They still do Jake to this day that way. You represent an idea to them. They'll look over your idea, steal the idea, and then they'll reinvent it and they say, no, we don't need your idea. That's how they do you to this day. So nevertheless, I want to wrap this up because that was my manager called me. I just want to wrap this up and get into some pictures, a few more pictures that this going into the blessing. These pictures going into that blessing. Who we got here? We have the inventor of the Gatling gun, Richard Jordan Gatling. We have Thomas machine gun inventor, John T. Thomas. We have the inventor of the Uzio Gal. And we have Alan Mossberg, the inventor of the Mossberg pump shotgun. We have here? Smith and Wesson, the inventor of the Smith and Wesson pistol and its firearms. We have Gaston Glock, the inventor of the Glock pistol, which all the young Jake uses right now. All the YNs, that's their favorite go-to gun. We have Wolfing, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't want to say it, but never. We have the inventors of the Heckler and Koch. Here's the inventors of the Heckler and Koch gun. Samuel Colt right there. That's the gun that won the Wild Wild West, they said, the Samuel Colt. We have the inventor of the AK-47, the Kalashnikov. Is there any more? I think I had one more in there. But that was it. Yeah, so all Edomite faces are inventor of guns. Or the inventor of guns. And all the other guns that I didn't mention go back to a face like this of an Edomite. So he was that sword that was given him was the mastery of weaponry. And another thing I wanted to get back where it says the land, about the dew of the land. I want to also bring up the scripture where it says that. Let's go into Psalms. I could bring it up. Maybe we'll get back to that picture right there. Esau Edom, man. Hey, we got you. Psalms. We go Psalms 49 and 11, and it says, "The inward thoughts is that their house shall continue forever, and the dwelling places to all, and a dwelling place, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name. And so when we get back to that scripture, I looked up who discovered Detroit, and that was this guy right here. This guy who discovered Detroit. That's where we at right now, Detroit. And Detroit is name derived from a French word Detroit, meaning straight. Comes from the French explorer and nobleman Anton Adele La Monte Cadillac, who founded the city in 1701 and named the settlement Fort Pontchartrain do Detroit. So yeah, Detroit was discovered by French. The French, I always knew that. Too. Even before I got the truth, I knew that Detroit was discovered by the French. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our streets have French names, like Casual. There's a lot of streets in Detroit have French names for them. So that's just getting back to that scripture, that Psalms 49:1, that they take the lands and they name the lands after their name. It's proving who Esau Edom is, man. Once again, proving who Esau Edom is. So nevertheless, I think I'm gonna conclude this lesson with that. And I hope it was edifying. Just wanted to bring out the origin of Esau, just some of the origin of him, that he can't hide. He may be hiding from the 2/3 and the dumb niggas who don't know, but the hopeful elect know, who Esau Edom is. It's our duty to know who our fucking enemy is. And nevertheless, I just hope that this lesson be edifying to someone. And I thank you for, listening to it and whatnot. And with that being said, I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles who rule well and taught us this truth, and shalom to the hopeful elect out there.